Hey, it's Kelly with RV Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a walk around in a Winnebago Micro Mini, the 2108DS. You can see this one is in the blue exterior. They do all different colors. This one is in the blue. Has the double axle, double entry step, large entry grab handle, power awning with the LED light strip. You got two outside speakers there. We'll hit the rest on the way back. Slam latch doors with the magnetics to hold them up there. That way you're not putting the latch on and busting it off. You can see all aluminum framing. It's finished off nice and neat in the pass-through storage there. We come with two propane bottles up front. We put a 12-volt deep cycle battery on it. Has an electric jack on the front. Raise it up and down, turn the light on and off. There's also a rubber grommet right here. You can pull that out to manually raise it up and down if something would happen with the motor. Has the stabilizer jacks on all four corners. That's what this handle right here is going to be for. Now these are just for stabilizing the coach, so it's not going to rock around when you're inside. So once you get to where you're going, all you're going to do is put this handle right on here. There's a little notch in it. Just put that on there, lower that down. Once that hits the ground, what you're going to want to do is go about another half turn, and then what'll happen is that'll firm up the coach. And not for changing tires or leveling the unit. You'll still back on boards if you want to utilize the leveling of the coach. Right here's your battery disconnect. So what you're going to want to do is anytime you're not using the coach, just turn that to off. That way the LP detector and the radio and things like that run off of 12 volt won't drain the battery. Slide out here. Right on this side you have your satellite hookup. Everything's labeled for you. Cable hookup. Outside shower in here has hot and cold. Okay. And then what you're going to be able to do is, like if you need to spray off the dog, spray off the kids' feet, what have you, you can do that there. All right, right here you're going to have your city water connection. So basically what that is anytime you have water hookup at your site at the campground, all you're going to do is screw the water hose right into here. You always want to make sure you use a water pressure regulator. What that's going to do is it's going to reduce the PSI down to about 45. That way you don't burst the lines. When you're hooked to city water, you won't need to use your pump. When you fill up on fresh, which is on the other side, you're filling the holding tank on the inside, then you'll utilize the pump to pressurize the system. Okay? Then right down here, you're going to have your sewer connection. This is going to be your black tank flush. So if you look right down here, you're going to have a gray handle and a black handle. Push them in to close them, pull them out to open them. Okay? So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to hook a sewer hose up to here. Once you pull up to your sewer hookup, you're going to run your hose from there into the ground. The first one you're going to want to pull is the black handle right here. So just pull that out towards you. Let that run out for about 10-15 seconds. Then you're going to take your water hose while that valve's still open, hook it up to here. What that's going to do is it's going to spray inside the black tank, clean off the sensors, clean off the waste inside the tank. Let that run for about another 15-20 seconds. Shut that water off. You can come down here, close your black valve, pull your gray, and let that run. That's going to clean out your sewer hose. So the black is just your toilet, your gray is your sinks and your shower. 30 amp hookup here. There is a little indicator light on just to make sure you're getting power from the box. And that just threads on there with that plastic nut. Full size spare. You have a rear bumper here. A lot of people store your sewer hose in the bumper. Rear ladder here. It is a full walkable roof. So if you need to get up there and do maintenance, what have you, wouldn't recommend having a party up there, but you can walk on it with no issues at all. This is the back side of the refrigerator. Just leave this little plastic piece hanging out for auto defrost, and we'll drip some water occasionally. And right down here you're going to have your water heater. Okay, drain plug's going to be right here, so that's where you'll, if you want to drain it for winterization purposes, you can do that. First thing you're going to want to do, obviously put your drain plug in there, and then what we'll have is as soon as you use it for the first time after winterizing it, pull this valve out, turn either your city water on or your pump on. What that's going to do is it's going to allow the water to fill up inside the tank. And then once water starts squirting out of here, you're going to close that. And then what that's going to do, then you can go ahead and light the water heater. You don't want to actually light the water heater without any of the water being in the tanks because you'll burn it up. This is the exhaust for your furnace here. What you're going to have there is anytime you turn on your furnace, this will automatically start blowing out hot air. So if you feel your registers on the inside, sometimes it takes a minute to actually heat up the inside. But if you're wondering if it's working, just wave your hand outside there. That'll be hot immediately. Hookup here with the cable hookup. Now there is a backer for a TV here, so if you want to put an outside TV, you can. There's a little sticky there that tells you where it's at. Now right here is going to be your fresh water fill. What that is, you'll just stick a garden hose in there. If you don't have water hookup at your campsite, you'll fill that up at the dump station with just a regular garden hose. Once it starts squirting out, you know it's full. And then you'll utilize your pump to pressurize the system. And then right down here, if you look right on this side of the tire, see that little white valve there? That's going to be the drain for your freshwater tank. So after you're done camping and you were using your fresh water, you'll just drain that to drain the water out. This is the exhaust for your range there. We'll go inside and check it out. Alright, so here on the inside you can see this one does have the Murphy bed with the dinette slide out there. So this dinette will make into a bed. Just pull those pedestal legs out there, lay this down on the two wood rails here, and these back cushions fold out. The whole thing will make into a bed. Very, very nice. Then over here you're going to have your Murphy bed set up. What this is going to be, it's kind of the best of both worlds. So when you're not sleeping, you still get a nice compact coach, but you get a nice couch here as well, so you can relax here and watch your TV, what have you. If it's raining out, you got plenty of room. Then when you want to go to bed, all you're going to do is fold this flat, and then you're just going to grab this handle. Now it is on a strut, so it's going to feel like there's a little tension behind it. You just pull it, and if you look right here before I lower it all the way down, you're going to see this locking mechanism here. This piece of steel there, that's going to actually lock in place. So then you can't lift it up. So technically you can travel with it in the down position, which I probably would. That way you don't have to worry about it bouncing up and down. And then when you want to raise it up, you can see the mattress is strapped in. When you want to raise it up, you just reach down here and you're going to flip that little lever. There's just a little push button here. And all I was doing was just pushing this lever right here, and that'll raise it up. USB hookup here for cell phone charging, what have you. Also a 110 receptacle on both sides of the bed. Okay, then this just lifts up, grab hold of the back, pull it towards you, back in place. So very, very easy. All LED lighting throughout. This is going to be for your TV antenna here. You'll just crank this, turn this till you pick up signal there. Storage on both sides of the bed. Fire extinguisher down there. It also has a curtain that you can pull across to give you privacy for the bedroom. Countertop extension here, you'll just lift that up, gives you a little bit more countertop space. Then right over here you're going to see you have your control panel. Okay, so this is the power switch for the awning and the slide out. They're both labeled for you, so obviously you have to turn that on. Then what you'll do is, if you want to run the awning in, just hold that button in, and you can stop it wherever you want. You just don't want to overextend it. And then when you run it in, you'll hear it hit the side of the coach, then you know you're all set to go. Then you're done, power it off, slide out works the same way. Interior and exterior light here, so when you come in you can kick one on just so you get a little light in the coach. And there's also switches on every light as well. Okay, again, AC is ducted throughout the ceiling. Then right here you're going to have your monitor panel. So if you hold down the battery, you can see it's fully charged, fresh is empty. Black, which is just your toilet, gray is your sinks and your shower. So that'll kind of let you know where you need to be before you empty your tanks. Okay, water pump here, which is 12 volt. Okay, and it is an on-demand pump, so anytime you are running off your fresh water, you just leave this pump on at all times. Then you come over here, turn the faucet on, the pump will kick on, shut the faucet off, pump will kick off, so you're not having to flip the switch on and off every time. Water heater on gas and electric. It is DSI, so direct spark ignition. So you'll just flip this switch if you want to run it on gas. It automatically fires. Electric, same deal. All done by this flip of a switch. Stainless steel 50/50 sink. Also, you do have a couple sink covers down here. Those will just fit over top. A lot of times people use the back side as cutting boards. So you do have that available. LP detector there. First thing you're going to want to do when you get to your destination where you're going to go camping, what have you, come here. After you've turned both your propane bottles on, come here to the stove, turn all 3 burners on high, use your sparker knob, light those up, let those burn for about 15 seconds. What that's going to do is it's going to get all the air pockets out of the lines, so that way everything functions properly. So then when you go to light your water heater on gas, it doesn't catch an air pocket and it fires right up. Same way with refrigerator. The microwave, obviously 110, works just like the one at home. Exhaust fan here for your stove. So the refrigerator is 110 or gas, so power it up there. Auto searches for electric first. If it can't find electric, it'll automatically switch over to gas. Now if you know you're going to be running on gas, just pop that button out. Everything automatically fires for you. Okay. Now your refrigerator will take about 6 to 8 hours to cool down initially. So if you're going camping on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday plug it in at the house, let it start cooling down, or you can run it on gas, either way. Freezer on top, refrigerator on the bottom, and obviously it does have a light once you turn it on. So right down here you're going to have your furnace. Down here you're going to have your fuse and breaker panel. So all 110 breakers are here, 12 volt fuses are here. Okay. Now right back here in the bathroom, again stainless steel bathroom sink, medicine cabinet here, storage below, light switch, stand up shower with a nice skylight there. You also have an exhaust fan here. Anytime you're using a shower, I always recommend turning this on just to kind of take the moisture out. And the little switch for the fan is right here as well. Okay. Toilet here. Little foot flush here. If you push it about partial way down, it'll release some water. You always want to leave a little water in there to keep that rubber seal nice and pliable. And you push it all the way and it'll flush it down. And right back here, obviously you can do a TV hookup here. You got a hookup there for your television. And right here you're going to have your stereo, AM, FM, CD, Bluetooth, and everything's ready. Put it in the HDMI cable, you're good to go. Thermostat here, just power it on, works just like at home. You go through the modes. If you turn the air on, set the thermostat, you're good to go. Okay, so I mean everything's pretty easy. Inside, outside speakers, nice big dinette here. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to give us a call, 877-877-4494. Thanks a lot.